Welcome everybody, Red Arrow 23 here, time for another Angry G Vibe highlight episode, and today it's going to be episode 31, a special episode. It's the episode where we reach 31,000 force points. 31,000, so we're doing really well. We've got 31,095 right now. Welcome to the edition, newest edition is CISO, I believe that's how you say it. If it's not, let me know, CISO. So right, let's get into the hits, let's boom this beach. So we, just before this op, I believe, was it this one? Yeah, just before this one we didn't quite beat the Forlorn Hope. And this was kind of like a revenge episode. Everybody was just going in and just kicking ass. And look at this. BVD, so ballsy, drops the hero, doesn't worry about smoking or anything, just tags the rocket launcher, walks on up and just gives it a little remote, just like, click. So ballsy. If that didn't happen, then the whole rest of the hit would have been really, I'm not sure what he had planned. So here we go. Moving into position. He loves this hit. I love this hit. I love this path. No one does it better than BVD. This is BVD. Let's check it out. That crazy flare across the map. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works, but look at the smoking he does. Look at that gap right around the machine gun range. It's just nuts. Like, it doesn't peak to anything. Doesn't lose the delay. Gets into that final spot. Looks like he's gonna go out of the smoke at the top, but flares the core, gets all his shocks out, and he collected enough GBE so that he could do 2 rounds of shocks. Does the a little bit of a split shock on the machine guns, on the machine gun on the left and the rocket launcher, drops critters to extend it a little bit, and nearly gets the core down. So close. Even has the presence of mind to be clearing that extra couple of mines for someone if they're going to be doing the standard core rush. What a nice guy. BVD is such a nice guy. So everybody's going in, just ripping these maps in like 2 hits, just crazy hits. Check this out. We got a bunch of level 22 mines, which are obviously death. I was on the call. I believe Ninkid was helping me out, making sure that the mine behind the sniper tower had gone, because I was a little bit worried about that. Not that I could have done anything, because I only had GBE for 1 barrage, 2 arts, and then 1 critter and 4 shocks. So that was always the plan. So here we go. Try to get a little bit gangster. We've got Brick outside the smoke, so we lost the delay on the rocket launcher, so we can't peek now, otherwise we'll get shot pretty much straight away. Got the 2 smoke landing. Really, I was pretty happy with that. Couldn't clear these extra level 22 mines, so we had Brick just take care of them. Was also a little bit worried about that. And then we managed to get all of our smokes out on time, in the right position. And then we can wait for the Zookas to settle, flare the core, 1, 2, 3, 4 shocks and a critter, and boom, down it goes with Brick. Boom, down goes the core. The rocket launcher on the left didn't even have time to shoot our Zookas on the left. I believe I lost 6 Zookas, something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, lost 6 Zookas. So I was actually really happy with that hit. I haven't had Ransom in a long time, but really enjoyed that one. So let's check out who had the next one. We've got Milk on Phobos. We got a special one from the Dairy Thief. He's hitting Phobos. We do have a hot landing, so I believe he's just going to be clearing up the landing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smokes on the beach. 4 smokes on the beach. 5, 6, 7. 7 smokes in total to get just off the beach. Milk, what's going on? Gets all the shocks off. Perfect. I like that. He tagged everything. Got battle orders. Only re-shocked the left rocket launchers and the flamethrower shock launcher a little bit, and then flared away. I like it. So everything was perfect on this hit. I think went really well, minus that ridiculous smoking at the beginning. He got 2 boats of Zookas in the first smoke. Milk, explain yourself in the comment section, please. Great hit. I feel like 3 smokes would have been enough, Milk, on the beach, but you know, I wasn't there. Maybe you needed 17. I don't know what it was. I can't remember anymore. All right, Mac. We've got Mac coming in with a long van account. He used to be cool with 4.6, but you know, cool people normally change. A lot of single shots taking us out right now with the boom cannon and the grappler. Not too big a deal. Need to protect Brick, but that's pretty much it. If we If we lose a few Zookas along the way, that's okay. We've cleared a bunch of rocket launchers on the left-hand side, and all the shield generators are gone. So we can just start getting in, clearing out all these cells, collecting a bunch of GBE, and we'll see what he wants to use that GBE on in a minute. So he flares in. There's a ton of stuff in range, so we're going to have to see what he wants to do. One more smoke, and then we'll be able to set up for the double smoke. Ba-bang. There we go. Tons of stuff in range, like I said. We got to shock some of the stuff on the ring with the hot pot and mortar in the middle. Unfortunately missed that left mortar, but that's okay. Hammering down the core with the brick enabled, battle orders enabled. And look, he's losing a few Zookas, but doesn't matter. He's going to throw out some early medkits anyway. So that's why he got those cells. Obviously repping the family, angry family in a big way. With those 4 medkits. I love it. Nice work, Mack. Talking about Mack, we got another hit from the angry Mack himself. So let's have a look, see what he's going to do. Looks like a little bit of a non-standard. We're not doing any wrapping of mortars or anything. We're just going to park up in that 9 o'clock. What? What? What is this, Mack? So apparently Mack was a little bit intoxicated at this stage, and he probably shouldn't have been anywhere near his Boom Beach account. He was trying to pick up the pieces the next morning, trying to figure out what he had done and where. Got taken out by a couple of single shots, not a big deal, but he did gap right next to the machine gun and flamethrower, lost a few more. That flare's a little bit far left. I assume that's why Brick took out all those mines. A little bit questionable on the smoking. Don't really need all that smoke on the right side. Peaks again to the machine guns. Flares onto the core, and late shocks will mean that we're going to be watching Brick go unconscious, and we're going to have a good 8 seconds of barting the core under the shock. So nice one, Mack. Great for character building. Don't ever do that again. Someone should take your devices off you when you're dead drunk. Did you even boost your troop damage all the way? 140, 142, 129. Do we need to have words, Mack? Are you trying to save powder on us? What's going on? You needed those troop damage boosted and all your Zookas loaded. What are you playing at? Alright, so who we got up next? Let's have a look. We got PA on Humblepie. This is going to be the last hit that we're going to show. So we'll hope that it's a pretty gangster one. Let's have a look. It's going to be the first hit on Humblepie. He's going to be clearing out mines with, I believe, 2 barrage and 4 artillery. Let's have a look. They're all level 21, so we can clip 1. That's not a big deal. But because they're so close together, we normally have to clear a bunch. So there we go. 2 artillery, 2 barrage, 3 artillery so far, and he's going to throw 1 more on the left-hand side. And then just gone. Here we go. So then we go flare land into the left-hand side, rocket launcher and shock launcher range right on there. And look at that perfect smoking right on the limit. And then the timing of that next flare, just to keep the Zookas moving, go straight between the sniper towers. None of them went left and collected any of those mines. Flared up again, flare onto the shield generator, and boom, boom, boom. 4 shocks, flare timing on point to get 1 shot off on each one, and immediately all your Zookas die. I think he got that 1 extra rocket launcher. And then he even had the presence of mind to be clearing mines for the next hit. I like it. No, that wasn't presence of mind, because that would be a bad pun. Presence of mind. Take it as you will. Alright, let's have one last hit, a look at this hit, because it was pretty sick. I really like the pathing on this. We usually go to the left where that line of mines are. And I'm not sure if he saved any GBE. 2 barrages and 4 artillery is quite a lot. But he didn't lose the delay and just had an awesome hit. So let's check it out. That shock launcher range is right there, and you've got to be able to predict that they're going to go to the right of a few of these power cells. The flare isn't perfectly vertical, but he obviously knows the path they're going to be taking, because look at his smoking. It's just on point. Gets the 2 lines moving up, and look at this flare timing. The next flare. Boom, he sent it, and they just getting to that flare. Didn't have any time to spread or anything silly. Just getting straight up that gap. And then the double smoke, reposition, reflare, 4 shocks, all on time, hasn't lost the delay on anything, and then reflare, reflare, reflare. Boom. It happens so quickly in game. And they're all down, and they take out that closest rocket launcher just before they disappear in a puff of smoke. And then he throws critters right on the junction, which is the best place for them, because it's going to take out a bunch. And they're always the hardest ones right up at the back when we're clearing with heavies or anything like that. So G-Vibe is doing awesome. We're normally sitting on the leaderboard anywhere between sort of where we are now, maybe 12th, up to 7th. Haven't quite caught monkeys yet. And the team's been doing awesome. Like, really enjoying playing with these guys. A lot of trash talk, a lot of support in the team. So we've been welcoming in Sisu or Seesaw? I don't know. You're going to have to let me know how you pronounce your name, man. Because you're going to be appearing in the G-Vibe highlights. You know that, right? It's going to happen real soon. Whether it's a breezy or a good hit, that's sort of up to you, man. So there we go. Team's doing awesome. Give us a comment down below which attack was your favorite and why. And be sure to give us the video a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more boom beach.